3.
Hi everyone, welcome to Faith and Yoga at St. Bartholomew's. I'm Dixie and I'm here with some of my friends in the church studio today, Judy, Aaron, Jerry, and Fred. And together we welcome you to share this time and practice with us. Well, today, if you take a look at my sign, it says Dependence Day. And you might be thinking, didn't she have an I, and shouldn't it be Independence Day? Well, we are calling it and focusing on dependence today. And I'm going to share the thought with you from a devotional, and the devotional is from the Daily Bread. In the U.S., the 4th of July is a national holiday when outdoor grills are heated up, beaches are packed, and cities and towns have parades and fireworks displays, picnics, and patriotic celebrations. All of this in remembrance of July 4th, 1776, when the 13 colonies declared their independence. The thought of independence appeals to all ages. It means freedom from the control, influence, support, and aid of others. So it's not surprising that teenagers talk about gaining their independence. Many adults have the goal of being independently wealthy, and senior citizens want to maintain their independence. Whether anyone is ever truly independent is a discussion for another time and place, but it sounds good. Craving political or personal independence is one thing. Daring to pursue spiritual independence is problematic. What we need instead is a recognition and acceptance of our deep spiritual dependence. Jesus said, "I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me and I in him bears much fruit. For without me you can do nothing." And that's from John 15:5. Far from being self-reliant, we are totally and eternally dependent on the one who died to set us free. Every day is our Dependence Day. And this was written by Bill Crowder. So that really struck a chord with me, especially as we get older and we do as much as we can to maintain our independence in my age group of people. And I certainly remember the time as a teenager when I was trying to claim my independence with being able to drive alone and work separately and go to the school I chose. So it's a message for everyone, I believe. So along with that, tying in our faith and yoga, and also some patriotic moves and some fun moves, we're going to get started with just a little meditation about color. And I'm going to ask you to choose a color that you relate to when you see fireworks. Usually I pull to the blue colors of the fireworks, but remember there's gold and red and silver, and there's green too, I imagine. So all those colors. So just now, take a moment and think of your favorite firework color. So if you're sitting, sit nice and tall. Let your shoulders relax, arms by your side. Close or soften your eyes and just take a few deep breaths. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And now with your eyes closed, think of a time, probably very recently, when you saw some fireworks. Imagine that color that you chose that is your favorite when you see it explode and come apart in the sky. And let it be part of your thinking. Let that color get brighter. And let it spread that brightness throughout your body. And feel it getting brighter and brighter until you're full of that rich color. Now let that color carry with you as we go through our yoga practice for today. So I'm going to ask you to keep thinking about that color, but I also want to give you one more tool to keep in your yoga toolbox. And this is a reset tool for times when you're feeling anxious or just a little hurried along the way. And it's called CALM, C-A-L-M. So that's the word, but we're going to break down the letters. So C is for chest. So when you need to feel calm, think of your chest and take a deep cleansing breath in through the nose and let it out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. A is for arms. Drop your shoulders, relax your arms and hands. So let your shoulders relax. Relax your shoulders, your arms, and your hands. L is for legs. Let your legs be slightly bent. And M is for mouth. Let your mouth gently open and let your jaw relax. When I was doing this with a class the other day, they also said that M could be for mind, like resetting your mind. And that's also a nice way to think about it. So chest with a deep breath, relaxing your arms, a slight bend in the knee, in the legs for L, and M, you can choose to use mouth or mind or both. Okay, so moving on. Recalling that firework move, we're going to do some firework breathing, and I'm going to join you on the mat in just a moment here. So sitting on the mat, you can have your legs crossed, or if you're more comfortable with your legs out in front of you, go right ahead. But check in with your posture. And for this breathing exercise, we're going to do a firework breath. So put your arms at prayer center. These hands and this arm, they're going to be your fireworks. So I'll demonstrate first, and then we'll do it together. So we're ready to go like this. We're going to breathe in and let our fireworks snake up here. When it gets at the top, we're going to open our hands, clap, and then let our hands come down like this by the side, mimicking the firework. Are you ready to give it a try? All right, get your firework ready. Once again, check in with your posture. Take a breath in, let your firework go up. When you're at the top, open, clap, and let your fireworks sizzle down. We're going to do 3 more of them. Remember to connect your breath. Ready? Breathe in, open, clap, down we come. Good job. 2 more. Firework ready? Breathing in, open, clap. And last one, make it a big one. You know how they always finish off strong? Good job. Good job. All right, everyone. Let's turn to the side on our mat, and we'll get started with some warm-ups here. So legs out in front of you. And sitting nice and tall. Hands are out by your side. And once again, we're going to bring our hands up. When they get to the top, we're just going to bend at the waist and down to the toes. See how far you can go. And however far you go, that's how far you go. We're just getting started. And let yourself stretch here a little bit. And then coming back up again. Hands are out by our side again. Make sure your feet are flexed. Once again, check in with your posture. Arms come up. This time we do a clap. Bend at the waist. Maybe you go a little farther this time. Maybe you can hold your toes and just feel a nice little stretch there from side to side. And then release and let your hands come up. And we're going to bend our right knee and pull it in towards our chest. Pulling it in here, tight. And we're going to hold it with our right arm and let our left arm come behind, and then turn and look over that left arm. Taking a deep breath in and out. In and out. And then turn around, return to that, and let that leg go down, and then pull your other leg in towards your chest. Hugging that one, and then reaching out with your other arm, gaze looks out over that right shoulder. Breathing in and out. And then returning. We're going to pull the soles of our feet together and do our butterfly here, letting our legs go up and down. Just some gentle movement here, getting things started. While we're in this position, we're going to take our chin to our chest. And if your neck allows it, letting your head look up. Return to center. And now turn your head so you're looking toward the right. And then return to center. And now look toward the left. Right. And once again, work your legs just a little bit more here. And then from here, we're just going to swing ourselves around and come into tabletop position. Remember, in tabletop position, you want to spread your hands as wide as you can so they mimic stars also. You want to have shoulders, elbows, and wrists stacked. Your hips and your knees should be stacked. And also you should look back and not be able to see your toes. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale, belly drops, gaze looks up for cow. Connect your breath, pull your belly button into your spine. Arch your back for cat. Breathing in, let your belly drop. Gaze looks up. Exhale, cat. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, cat. Last one, connect your breath. Belly drops. And a strong finish with this cat here. Letting yourself push up. Stretching it. Now let your toes come together and your legs separate, and let yourself go back in a child's pose, stretching out in front of you here. Head comes to the mat. Option to use your hands for prayer hands. Taking a nice breath in and out. And another breath in and out. And two more. From here, we're going to come back up to tabletop. And we are going to get our kickstand ready on the right side and open up our heart to the sky. And think of this as a firework. Opening up. The farther your arm goes back, the more your chest opens up. Taking a breath in and out. Another breath in and out. One more big breath in. Returning to the mat. Using your other foot as a kickstand this time. Opening up Big breath in and out. Breathing in and out. In and out. And one last time. Coming back down the tabletop, preparing for spinal balance here. Letting yourself have a little bit of movement as you realign yourself. Starting with a flexed right foot, sending it back to shut the door behind you, and reaching out with your left. Using your core to hold up that back leg. Staying strong. And then bringing it back. Giving yourself a little wiggle time from side to side. Your hand to shake if it needs it. And this time sending the opposite foot back and reaching out with the other hand. Foot is flexed. Holding, breathing, using your abs. Two more breaths. And then bringing it back. Once again, giving yourself just a little wiggle. Tucking your toes and preparing for down dog. As we lift up here, letting yourself rock back and forth. And then letting your hands walk to the front. And join me in a forward fold. Letting your head hang heavy. Relaxing the neck. And your arms, let them go from side to side. Taking a breath in and out. In and out. Using this time to imagine your hands holding sparklers and doing some loose circles with your arms. Starting in one direction for about 5 circles. And then reversing, going the other way. Maybe recalling that favorite color. And now slowly making your way into a half lift with a flat back. And then slowly returning up to a standing position. Okay. Letting yourself have some movement here, some gentle movement from side to side. Getting things warmed up. Definitely our cores are warmed up, aren't they, friends? Yes, they are. You can go fast, you can go big, you can go slow and steady. Whatever you want to do here, just get some movements in. And then coming to a stillness, slowly coming to a stillness. Into mountain pose here. Our feet are about hip distance apart. Hands are by our side. Roll the shoulders back and down. Back and down. Back and down. And now we'll do the opposite, rolling forward and down. Forward. And now let your arms come up. This time, grasp your left arm and pull it across your chest. Letting those firework fingers sizzle a little bit. Move. feeling that nice stretch across your shoulder. And then releasing, coming back to center again. And we're going to do the opposite arm, pulling it across. Fingers moving. Back to center again. Arms go up. Grasp your left arm, pull it across to the side with a bend. Nice bends, nice stretch here. Coming back up, stretching up high, and then reversing to the other side. Back up. Arms extend up. Push up on your left side a little higher, your right side, both sides, and then back to normal. Let yourself do a baby back bend if that feels good. Return to your posture. Palms touch. Bring your hands back to prayer center, or what we're calling today our fireworks center, and set that firework off. Let it go up as you breathe in. Hands open with a clap, and down they come. Good job. And once again, just get yourself a little more wiggle in. We're going to do our wave here, so we're going to bend at the knees, and arms go back, come up with a swoosh, bend at the knees, arms come back. We're going to do 10 more here, so starting here. Here's 1, 2 more. Yay! Arms up. Let your arms just calm down. Good job. And once again, just let yourself have a little bit of movement. Grab a drink if you need a drink. Keep yourself well hydrated. As always, it's important. Well, one of my friends went to a baseball game on the 4th of July. And when I was looking for some fun poses to add to the yoga flow, there was a baseball pose. So we'll do the baseball pose here. What you do is basically a chair. So you let yourself bend at the knees, sit back. If you look down, you shouldn't see your toes for this baseball pose. So you're in chair. Now bring your hands to this front. And now turn like you're holding a baseball bat. And you can either clasp your fingers like you have that bat in your hand. And hold. Baseball pose. Swing it out to center. Oh, home runs everybody. Here we go, out of the park. And let's go to the other side. And hold here. Deep breath. And then another home run home. And then slowly come out. Get your firework ready. Everyone's celebrating you with a clap. And let it come down. Great job. Once again, give yourself a little shake. Well, the tree of choice for July was the weeping willow tree. So if you need to step off your mat to get ready to do your tree, I welcome you to do that at this time. Remember to find a focal point that really makes everything easier. We're going to start by getting strong into our left leg and our foot. Hands are on hips. Come up on the toes of the right, turn them out to the side. Find your favorite placement, but just don't put it on your knee. Your focal point. Hands come to heart center. No fireworks, but a weeping willow tree. And let it come down around you. Good job, everyone. There we go. Holding it. Very good. And then when you feel ready, letting it go. And once again, do a little bit of moving, a little bit of shake out. And then moving to the other side here, getting strong into your right leg. Hands are on hips. Come up on the toes of your left foot. Turn them out, having a focal point. Come on up. Hands come to heart center. And make your willow tree. Come on out. Good job. Makes me feel summery and cool. So, one side is usually easier than the other, but you do what you can do and make it work. Once again, a little bit of movement. And we're going to come back down here. We're going to work on our necks just a little bit more before we move on to our other poses. So with our necks, let's bring chin to chest. Take a deep breath here. And out. Just like that C in the letter palm. Deep breath in. Then bring your head up. Now turn your head so you're looking to the left. Return to center. Chin to chest. Deep breath in. Back to center. Looking to the right. Back to center. This time, instead of going chin to chest, let's look up and back if your neck allows it. Coming back to center. Once again, turning to the right. Back to center. And as I made a blue here, turning towards your other right here. Here we go. Back to center. And then gaze looks up. And now, using your nose, like you would be following a color, if it was a crayon. So make some circles, starting small and getting bigger with your nose. And then reverse it, bringing it back to center. And here we go. And then this is a new one that I just learned, is to also help release your neck, is to pretend you're a chicken or a pigeon, just going forward and back, which we don't normally do. Yeah, if you want to do the arms with it too, you go right ahead. So that's just another little neck movement that we don't think of too much. Okay, so back to center, and one more thing here. Let's put our arms up and let it go up and over. Put your fingers near your ears and just give it a gentle pull to the side. Let it release and come down, and then we'll do it to the other side. The neck should be nice and loose now. And back to the front. Good. And we're going to work our arms just a little bit more here, which we're going to bring our arms up in front. And we're going to open them all the way to the left. So we're spreading wide and our chest is wide open. Gaze looks out over our left thumb. We're going to bring them back with clap and open them up to the right. Once again, the wider you open your arms, the more your chest muscles get the stretch open. And it opens your heart. So bring it back with a clap. And then 3 more times. Open. Back with a clap. Open. Back with a clap. And back. Back. Last time. Back with a clap. hands together. Send up one more firework here. As you breathe in, open, pop, sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Great job. And let yourself shake a little bit. Come to the top of your mat. And once again, let's roll our shoulders back. Let's grab our thumb with our hand and pull down on our shoulders. Releasing that. And then release. And one more time. And then reversing the hands this time as you pull back and down. Okay. We're going to step up with our right foot and send it back to the mat. So your back foot is parallel with the back of your mat. The knee is bent forward. Your heel and your arch of your foot should intersect. And now lean into that front knee and open up those warrior arms as you lean in here. Check that back arm. Is it the same height as the front? Look out over those front middle fingers. And now we're going to turn this warrior into a firework by keeping our knee bent. The back hand comes down on the thighs and shoot that hand up. And let those fingers move and sparkle. Imagining that color you picked for your firework color. And then come back into warrior two. Taking a step forward to the front. Hands come to prayer. Breathe in, send your firework up, open, and down. And once again, a little bit more movement. This time we're going to step up with the left foot, send it back just like we did the other side. Check your position, bend into that front knee. Open those arms. Yes, that back arm's the same height as the front. Leaning in. Good job, everyone. Now, we're going to turn it into a firework. The arm comes down the back, the knee remains bent. Shoot it up and move those fingers. Good job. Send it back to warrior two. And step forward. Good job, everyone. Once again, shake it out. And then come to your mat. We have to stand with our feet a little more than hip distance apart.